and happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, September 29th, if you can believe it, 2020, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. I'm your host, my name is Kyle, and let me welcome you to the show today. If you are a first-time viewer, returning viewer, doesn't matter, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. We are here playing today for a better tomorrow. What does that mean? Well, we are playing our way through Ghost of Tsushima, and we are doing so on the hardest available difficulty, which is lethal level difficulty with the expert level HUD enabled. And every time we die, fail, or retry, we are donating an additional 25 cents, an additional quarter, to a charity. In the bottom left of your screen, you can see the charity for this game is To Write Love on Her Arms. And as of today, we have raised a grand total of $78.50. We have long blown past the bar set by the last game we played, The Last of Us Part 2. We're actually about $10 past that game. So this is our title to beat, so to speak, going forward. The quarters donated tracker right above that sits at 0. That, of course, will grow as we play today and undoubtedly run into some resistance. Folks, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. It is another sunny and cool day here in central Ohio. No matter where you're at, in the States, internationally, around the globe, no matter what time of day it is, I hope you had a fantastic one. And we're going to keep that energy rolling as we dive into our adventures. We are getting our way toward the end of the game, I feel. And we just accomplished our mythic quest. The last one. Maxed out our skill tree.
Jin, over here.
And we were hunting for the trapper to upgrade. But of course, there was no trapper to be found. So I say, for the time being, we will start with the wolves at the gates. Yuna and I secured a staging camp at Jogaku Temple, but the paths into Toyotama are blocked, and we'll need reinforcements if we're going to take the fight to the Khan. I should speak with Yuna at Jogaku Temple to plan our next attack. Who knows? We might actually be able to unlock Toyotama, unlock these sections of island that are completely liberated but we're exiled from. Because I've got that saddle. Saddle reward available for collecting 48 out of 80. But of course, we cannot get there. Cannot fast travel here while exiled. Alright, so. Lady Dragana, happy Tuesday. What happens... what do you mean? What happens if I can unlock them? What do you mean them? Oh, if I can't unlock them? I have no idea. Like... I feel like at some point the game, even if it's gonna, like, I haven't looked up really anything about this game, so I'm really hoping that, like, even if I finish the main storyline quest and it's all over, there'll be kind of like a, not really a new game plus, but kind of like just a continue, you can play in perpetuity mode, so that you can go through and, like, knock out all the rest of the little things. So even if it doesn't let us do it now, hopefully, once you finish the main storyline quest, you can just keep playing and find out all the things that you missed. Because there's trophies for finding all the fox dens and finding all the bamboo strikes and the haiku things. So I imagine they would give you the opportunity to go back in and do that within the same playthrough and not have to do it like your first run. Subliminal Irony, Flanagan, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Got a nice full house today. We have a really full house today. That's exciting. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. Alright, Yuna. I'm here, finally.
We could use the old road from Omi up through Fort Kaminodake. Only problem is it's held by Mongols. You need help to drive them out. I know some hunters camped on Mount Sago. Their leader's named Takashi.
Friend of yours?
No, but he'll do anything I ask, and his men are good archers. While you're meeting them, I'll slip through your uncle's castle. Meet our friends in Omi.
Lead them to strike the fort from the south. I'll attack from the north, with your hunter friends.
You think it'll work?
Yes. Be careful, you know.
You too.
So are we going to Omi as in like Toyotama Omi? Find Takeshi's camp in Sago Prefecture. Oh, wait, maybe no. Because like there's an Omi, like Mount Omi and Omi Lake down here. That's where the big Buddha thing was. Wow, and I missed that? Really? There's a question mark out here that I didn't discover? I guess there was actually a lot of stuff that I didn't do in Toyotama. So once we did that main quest, it just catapulted us into the Northern Reach. I never got to finish clearing out the map. Bummer. I'm not going to be bummed or grumpy about it, Lady Dragana. So, I do want to hit all these trophies. But I have enjoyed my time with this game so much that I wouldn't be concerned. I'm not going to be disheartened about having to go back through and play it again or retry to get them. I would like to knock them all out in this one playthrough on the channel. But just like The Last of Us Part 2, going through those trophies, it wouldn't be that hard to get all of them and get the Platinum Trophy. Same with this game. The trophies that I've seen that aren't hidden, it wouldn't be that challenging to actually go through and get them all. I just don't... I would love to do that on stream if folks are interested in watching that. Like just going through back into the old games and just... with a mission, basically, just targeting to get these trophies and knock them out. I just didn't know if folks would be interested in watching that or not, so it may be something I do just kind of on my own. Although I know Mr. Magana would love to see more... love to see more Last of Us Part 2. But, there's not that much left trophy-wise in either of those games. And if I don't get them all for this game on the first playthrough, I'm not really concerned. It won't be hard to go back and knock it all out. Alright, which way are we going? So that's something, I don't know if y'all are Ghost of Tsushima'd out. I certainly am not. I'm still in awe every time I play this game, but if it's something that you would be interested in seeing, or maybe even not like on this channel, maybe even just like you wouldn't mind seeing it as like a highlight reel, put up on the YouTube archives or something. If just seeing the collection of those platinum trophies is something that sounds somewhat interesting, whether you want to watch it live or video on demand, let me know. Because I would certainly love to do that at some point. I just don't know if that's content that anyone would be interested in watching or not. Okay, we need to find Takeshi's camp. Sago Prefecture. Wow, it's like 2 clicks. Well, I guess we could try out our Mongol armor, see if it lets us get past any groups undetected. Disguises you while out of combat, massively reducing Mongol detection speed. Oh, I like the sound of massively. Guess we'll have to push it to the test. I'm not wearing the helmet, or like the mask, like the eye mask. Ooh, here we go. There was a standoff.
You'll regret this.
This is amazing. That's so cool. I can literally just like hang out around these folks. They're like, who is this guy? Oh man.
Don't. I'm begging you.
Uh-oh. They're getting a little agitated, I think.
Anything you want.
Until then. Oh, the ghost has come for you. The wolf in sheep's clothing. Really? You're gonna do it, buddy? now that I don't terrify them as much, I'm not going to have so many folks just like fleeing in terror every time I kill somebody.
I need your help.
I mean, that went...
Still.
Whoa. So clearly, where I needed to stand to free that peasant
Safe now.
happened to
I'd be
exist
honored
inside that
if you
tree,
had
and it just like catapulted me into the air. That was funny. There's another group. Help, help, I'm the lone survivor. The ghost was just here. Things like making sound. Okay, I think it's done moving. Oh yes, trivia round 3. The dynasty continues. For what it's worth though, this is the hard week. Third time is always the most difficult. Best of luck to you both. Maybe the Team 10 will return. Oh man. Someone killed themselves, it looks like. Wow, that person was like tied up and murdered. Dang. Sad little camp. Hang on, why does it ruin the fun? What is up with that piece of snow? Do you see this? Like this perfectly drawn line of snow that doesn't actually touch the ground. That's totally a glitch. It's just like a alignment too, like the y-axis of that snow mound is just a little too high. It needs to be a little lower so it blends in with the ground. I have to say, so this is just kind of a small comment worth remarking on here. Kamiyagata, or at least getting further and further into the game, I'm noticing more and more stuff like this. You can even see my footprints, like, on 2 different levels. There's more and more little wiggles like this. Like here I'm walking through the ground right now. Well, I'm curious why Lady Dragana is against the idea of a dynasty. But yeah, there seems to be more and more of these little tiny glitches. They're not like game-breaking bugs or errors or anything, but that quality and that polish, and just really the feeling of the world being so full and vibrant, I feel is slowly disappearing the longer I play. Almost like they didn't have as much time to work on this half of the game, and they front-loaded all their efforts. Because in my opinion, Izuhara was the coolest part of the game when it came to open world-wise. Now, as the game has progressed, we've definitely got more and more cool stuff storyline-wise. But I feel like it was kind of a trade-off with the development time, perhaps. The more time that they put into developing storyline content and like the cool stuff happening in the main path, the less time they had to devote into the stuff like this, like the wildlife and the side quests and stuff. Because there seems to have been a trade-off. It is spooky how similar both of your responses are. And Lady Dragana, I totally understand. I gotcha. It can be a good dynasty though, right? A dynasty doesn't have to necessarily have a negative connotation. A dynasty could be a positive thing. High Point Guard Post. Mongol territory. Well, I think this might require our attention. Oh, and there's a Sashimono banner. All right, we want poison darts. Oh, I'm wearing their armor too, so you don't even care, I guess. Oh my gosh, the guy, he's just bleeding. What's happening, folks? Come help him. Oh, what are you shooting me for? I'm on your side. Am I poisoned? What's going on? Back up, man. Man, they shoot poison. I'm coming for you. I think my crazy shotgun guy is doing his work. He's coming up here. Ow. You're still alive? Oh my gosh. Well, that would have been a very sad way of ending this, just falling to my death. Who do we got? Dang it. Oh my gosh. My gosh, what's going on, man? I like how I've just taken this innocent bystander role completely to heart. Ooh, there's an artifact. A dishware and pottery set. While ceramics and pottery are well-known products of China, these fragile materials are ill-suited to the Mongols' nomadic lifestyle. Containers traditionally used by the Mongols are made from wood, metal, and leather. Cool. The question is, where was the banner at? Oh man, it's out there? How am I supposed to get that? Like, how are you so... Oh, maybe they're not Sashimono banners, because there's two of them up there. Unless I can get on that thing. Oh, great. Good thing he can take that. That's quite a drop. I still maintain, Lady Dragana, that you could have a happy dynasty. Just because one has not existed doesn't mean you couldn't start one. Oh, I got the captain is still here. Wow, this really makes combat so different. Whoops. I hear you, Mr. Golden Bird. But I don't see you. Sorry, Mr. Dog. I like that the dogs don't immediately attack me either. That's nice. Nice. We got a trophy. Liberate 7 occupied areas in Kamiyagata. Man, we're doing actually pretty good so far. I hear a bird. I don't know if I see a bird. There he is. Man, we've already liberated 7 areas. I think there's only like, what, 15? Yeah, 15. Almost halfway. Whoa, what is this? It looks abandoned. Like barricaded. The cost of fear. Okay, let's do this really quick. This little side quest.
My name is Jin Sakai.
The ghost! You poisoned us. Isn't that enough?
I did no such thing.
We heard what you did at the castle. How you killed all those people.
They were Mongols. I would never harm you.
Wherever you go, death follows. We'll never let you in.
You'll die without medicine and food. I'll bring it.
Dang. The cost of fear. People are not liking me.
Should be a camp up the mountain. Might have what they need.
The camp that I just came from? The Mongol camp? That's exactly where it's taking me right now. It's back to the Mongol camp. Yep, it is. Good thing I cleared it out already. Okay, we need supplies. Like,
Good.
oh, okay. So it looks unusual. Stuff here.
Food will give those people strength.
And then probably inside the house, I imagine.
No one here. Maybe out hunting.
Or maybe not.
Medicine should stop the poison. Get all this back to the cabin.
Cool little side quest. Wouldn't have discovered it without the golden bird.
Smoke.
Oh no, really? Oh, great.
He's burning the cabin.
Get up, Jin Sakai. Get up, Jin Sakai. Get up. Grass is on fire. Oh my gosh. Well, they might not have made it.
You're wounded.
You're wounded. She has an arrow in her body.
No
She's
one can
bleeding
help
to
me
death.
now. I'm sorry.
What about the others?
They're all dead. It was the Mongols. And when we didn't die, they came with fire. If I'd let you in before... You came back?
Find peace.
That was like the most depressing little vignette. Wow.
How do we survive if we don't trust each other?
Like, they're all dead, and their house is burning down, and I have all these supplies that I have nothing to do with now. Charm of Fire Doctrine. Burning an enemy has a 15% chance to terrify nearby enemies. Well, that was depressing. Jeez. So subs, how's your day looking? Do you have a day off today? Okay, back onto our quest. A lot of light over there. And these are poison darts. Like the flowers are really hard to find. They're very small and low to the ground. Like the actual flower currency flowers. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh my gosh. Get up, get up. Ready? Hang on, how'd I do it? How'd I do it? Well, that was very cool. First use of the fire thing.
You don't have to do this.
What's going on? Why are they just like hanging out? Huh. Nice. Chill day then. It's chill day. Nothing crazy at the eye doctor, I hope. Just routine.
You're going to be all right.
My life is yours.
Go and stay safe.
Take this. It's all I have.
I wonder how I get more of the rocks. Oh, it's the incendiary oil. Man, the whole like blending in with the Mongols thing is really, really nice. Nice. Oh, you got prescription sunglasses. Cool. Can we get across here? We might have to go down this way. See, here's the flowers. Like, they're really tiny. Bum, 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 bum. Another camp of folks. Come on, dog, quit running. Oh my gosh. Okay, how we gotta do this? One at a time, one at a time. Bummer on the whole stealing out of the car thing, though. That's lame. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Horse!
Wow, you can see the scorched earth. That's wild.
Here!
Totally different world down here. All right, bamboo strike. That'd be hilarious. Someone breaks in and puts them back. Alright, two more. I mean, speaking of that, like, I mean, the buddy I get coffee with had his car stolen like 3 weeks ago. Like, the whole car was stolen like 3 weeks ago. And luckily, the police found it and he got it back, I think, last week. So the car was stolen like 4 weeks ago. It was missing for 3 weeks. But can you believe, like, basically, whoever stole it, they stole it for the battery. Like, they stole the car, they drove it like a very short distance from like where his house was, parked it in like a parking lot in some alleyway, and then just like took the battery. And I guess when the police found it, there were like a bunch of homeless people were like living inside of it and stuff. So he has his car back. He just needed a new battery, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, who would Like, steal someone's car for what, $100 car battery? Like, it just, I don't know. It just blows my mind. Like, the anguish and agony you are putting someone through for what, $100? Oh, you want to play?
Here!
Man, they don't stand a chance. Not with this armor on. Right? It's crazy horrible. At least he got this car back, was found. Like, he had a friend that does, like, runs a detail business, and his friend was able to, like, fix the detail and get the car cleaned up and stuff. I guess it still smells a little bit like smoke on the inside. That's something that'll probably take a little bit to get fixed, but I guess it's kind of an all's well that ends well kind of story. Well, they didn't apprehend the person that did it, so that person is still out there. Alright, Sago Prefecture. No roads? Where am I going? Alright, here's a road. Okay, we are going the right way.
Heel!
Uh-oh. That sounds like a bear. The Bitter Hills. Do I want to follow the gates? Crane Mountain Shrine. These torii gates lead to, come on, Crane Mountain Shrine, Sanctuary of Ikazuki no Kami, Kami of Lightning. Well, I'm not in the right place. We will do this, but it's not where the fellow's camp is. Here we go, Takeshi's camp. Way at the top of the hill. Jeez. Don't shoot me. I'm just wearing their armor. Isn't that a little close? Be practicing your bow and arrow shooting? Feel like you want to step back a
You're
little bit.
welcome at our campfire, my lord.
Oh, he sounds like a bad guy.
Would you like to see what I have?
His voice just oozes bad guy.
If you can bring more, it's yours.
You have my thanks.
Man, that one hat is all I need. Are you Takeshi?
Are you Takeshi?
You know my name?
I'm Jin Sakai. Yuna sent me.
She's alive? Where is she?
The Mongols blocked the pass to Omi. I have to open the way, and I can't do it alone. Yuna told me you can help.
Sounds dangerous.
I thought you were an expert hunter, leader of the best archers in the prefecture.
Is that what Yuna told you?
She thinks you care enough to fight. Is she wrong?
About me? No. But my people need a reason to risk their lives.
It's going to be a cold winter. Why spend it on a mountainside hunting squirrel when you can live in a warm fort?
If we can stay till spring, we're in.
You have a deal.
This won't be like hunting wild boar. Come over here and you'll see.
Lady Dragana, that happens an awful lot. Surprisingly, it does. It happens an awful lot.
Mongol archers guard the gate. Patrols ride in and out all day.
If we can get in from this side, Yuna and the rest of my friends will hit them from the south.
Yuna will be there? All right.
The fort was built around the cliffs. We can use them to get inside.
Woodcutter camp. Supplied lumber to the fort. Haven't seen anyone there since the Mongols showed up. How good are you at climbing?
Very.
Better than average.
Wolves at the gates. Well, it seems like we're going to unlock a path to get back into Toyotama. Maybe. Just maybe. Kaminodake. Even further south. Alright, see what we can do here. So I mentioned yesterday, folks, a slightly, oh, that's cool. A slightly different idea for a weekly challenge. And if we're getting on our horse, we're going to travel about a kilometer, I imagine, almost a kilometer. I think it's a good time to discuss it. So, I had a really cool experience last week with my coffee buddy, the same one that had his car stolen and got it back. And we were walking, we were getting coffee. The place we got coffee at downtown did not have dine-in, so we got our coffee, and then we were just kind of walking around downtown, enjoying the coffee. And we usually talk about business and ideas and, like, I don't know, just mindset, that kind of stuff. And as we were walking and talking, this gentleman, kind of like in disheveled clothing, comes out. And he's on the other side of the street. And he kind of calls out to us in kind of broken English and mutters something. Something like change and coffee and stuff like that. And essentially what we have is, you know, arguably a homeless person that's asking for a cup of coffee. Jump seemed a little unnecessary, but okay.
Hit them bad.
Dog's gonna stay and fight now that everybody's gone. So we had a homeless person asking for coffee. Now I'll admit, my first thought, because I didn't have any cash or anything on me, was just to be dismissive. Like, okay, sorry, sir. And move on about my day. Before I had a chance to reply, my buddy kind of called out. This guy was still across the street. And was like, what do you want? What do you want? Like, coffee? The guy was like, yeah, coffee. And he was like, well, come with us. Because we were actually walking back to the coffee shop at that point. He was like, come with us. We'll get you some coffee. And the gentleman came with us. We started chit-chatting with him about his day and who he was and where he's from. He was from South Africa, if I could remember correctly. and some place where they spoke French as a dialogue. And my buddy happened to also speak French, so he talked to him in French a little bit. We shared some conversation in English. The guy had just come to the United States recently. And the guy was explaining his night. And I guess, I must be homeless because he slept in the parking garage. And I guess he had, like, prescription sunglasses, subliminal. So kind of tying that into that. He had prescription sunglasses and something else, like a watch or something. He was like, I fell asleep in the parking garage, and he woke up, and someone had put a blanket over top of him. So at least during the night, someone had given him a blanket. But at the same time, I guess someone had stolen his sunglasses and, like, his watch or whatever the other item was. So just, I'm like, we're walking and talking with this guy, and I'm just thinking about this. I'm like, man, like, this guy slept in a parking garage, didn't have a blanket. Somebody was nice enough to give him a blanket. Ouch. Oh my gosh. Going after the archer right now. But then someone steals his prescription glasses and his watch. Like, what a horrible morning this gentleman is doing. And I was just gonna dismiss him in the moment. But my buddy, like, took a moment and he offered him the coffee. So we walked into the coffee shop. My buddy bought him a cup of coffee. We talked a little bit, and then we went our separate ways. He went his way, we went our way. And that was the end of the encounter. And it was like maybe, like, I don't know, 10 minutes total or so. But it was really interesting. It was just, you know, talking with my buddy afterwards, and he was like, people that ask for money, if he asked for money, he would have just dismissed him and moved on. But he was like, the guy was asking for coffee, and that was different. And I was like, okay, I can see what you're saying. He asked for a cup of coffee. And he wasn't like a panhandler or anybody shady like that. It was just a guy that, you know, if he was telling the truth, if his story was true, was just down on his luck and had spent a horrible night. Like, I didn't sleep in a parking garage. Like, and someone had to give me a blanket kind of a thing. Whoa, White Falls Village. Man, it's actually getting difficult to get to this place, isn't it? But we have to cross this river. So, just that, I don't know, that moment of kindness. More poison darts, huh? That shouldn't have killed you. That was a hallucination dart, man. Ow. Leave me alone, peoples. Leave me alone. So it's just really neat, that little moment of kindness, that random act of kindness. Whoa. And then, just us talking last week about this thing, and things like Macaulay Scott, and how he's having a good time enjoying the channel, and kind of what we can provide for him. Boxing Geo, who hasn't been on the channel, and for those of you that know, he wasn't feeling really well. Hopefully he got some time off of work, hopefully he got a chance to get some help, but hopefully he's feeling better, and he's doing better. But just the fact that, you know, this channel and what it provides, how it's a space that people can share ideas, talk, even from across the world in different cultures and things, I think is really neat. And, I mean, in effect, we're a charity channel. We raise money for you know, what I feel like good causes. Dang. Sorry, buddy. So taking that a step further, what I'd like to do for this weekly challenge, and it's not so much of a challenge as it is a chance to share a story, is the rest of this week, going into the weekend and stuff, and we'll kind of talk about it again maybe on Monday, is if you happen to be in a position, or you find yourself in a position to do some good, you know, in a moment where you would normally just, you know, reflexively dismiss something or move past a situation. I don't know, maybe someone comes up and asks for some gas at a gas pump, or someone's cold, or, you know, maybe a friend is in need and you need to, and they're calling you for a favor. And something that, I don't know, doesn't make any sense. So take a moment and stop and go out of your way to do that extra deed that you probably normally wouldn't. Try it this week, you know? And then it's not about like a reward. There is no reward for this for this challenge. This is just, I think, trying to put some good energy out into the world. And we can share the stories. We'll share, if you had a chance, you don't have to go out and like try to create a scenario where something like that's happening. Man, nobody expects me. Nobody expects me. This is so cool. But if you just happen to come across something out in the world, somebody that needs some help, somebody's day that you can brighten, even if it's as simple as, you know, a kind word or a smile to someone that feels like they're neglected, put it out there. And then if you have anything that you would like to share, if it was something that kind of made your day better, or something along those lines, let's talk about it next week. Because, I don't know, that experience with my buddy and the coffee, and then hearing from you folks in the channel throughout last week's stream, it just got me thinking about what we could be doing with this channel a little differently. The fun challenges are, of course, always fun. Like bamboo pictures and things like that. But for this week, let's try something a little different. Let's put some positive energy as a group, collectively, as a group out into the world. And let's just see what happens. You know? The Mahakala mask. Revered in Buddhism as a guardian deity, Mahakala is depicted in many forms, though most often as an imposing presence with a black face, 3 eyes, and a crown of 5 skulls, believed to represent the transmutation of negative afflictions, the 5 kleshas, into the 5 wisdoms. Mahakala's incorporation into Mongolian shamanistic rituals is just one example of the impact Tibetan Buddhism has had on the nomadic tribes of the Asian steppes. Pretty cool. Macaulay Scott, welcome to the channel. Happy Tuesday, hope you're having a good one. Isn't that cool, Flanagan? Those like little moments like that. Is this like a pig? They like burned his skin to like cut him. Dang. Charbroiled. So yeah, for this week's challenge, if you can call it a challenge, is take the opportunity, if you can, to put a little good out into the world in whatever way that means to you. Whether it's helping someone in need, doing good for the community, doing good for nature. Let's share the positive impact, the positive energy and influence that we can kind of have here at this channel with your community, with the people around you. And if you have an experience or revelation that is worth discussing, or something really interesting that you realized or had a moment of clarity with, let's share it again next week. We'll share it on Monday and talk about them. And I think that'll be cool. I think that'll help further the mindset and the kind of conversation and discussion I want to have here, the kind of atmosphere for this channel, which is a positive one, which is one about support and putting good energy out into the world. Poof. And I think by just creating that kind of stuff, walking the walk, so to speak, I think we can then encourage more folks that are interested in that to be part of our community, be part of that channel. So, I don't know. Hopefully it's something that you know, a few of you will give a shot or try it, and we'll have a few stories to discuss next week. So that's our weekly challenge this week. And of course, I'll put it up on the Twitter feed just as a reminder. So, Quarters Without Borders, or at Quarters Without, will be the channel, of course, if you want a reminder of what we're doing for this week. And then we'll talk about it on Monday. Once again, by no means is this a requirement. It's just, I think, a kind of fun little exercise, something we can work on, put out into the world. It's a little different this week. Oh my gosh. Horses, you have been liberated. That first arrow was supposed to hit that guy in the head, and it hit his bird instead. That was a mistake. Alright, Fort Kaminodake. Let us ride. Cully Scott, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. And everyone that's joined in the channel. I know I think there's a few folks that are in here that aren't necessarily in the chat, but if you're watching, if you're a new person to the channel, if you're a returning viewer, we just welcome you to our channel. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great Tuesday, a great rest of your Tuesday. Ooh, we got some people hanging from this. This does not look promising. Entering an area of overwhelming forces. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dang. Isn't this where I'm supposed to be going? Oh my gosh. They're still shooting at me? Alright, where is the lumber camp? Talk about a warm welcome. Oh, up there, okay.
We sit up here much longer, the Mongols are sure to see us.
Back away from the edge. I'll be right up.
Sure you will.
You don't believe me. You don't think I have the power of the grappling hook.
What's he doing? Did you see that? Yuna's got some interesting friends.
Let's plan our tech.
We can see inside from over here.
There's not that many of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, this is a big fort.
Archers on that ridge will have a good view of the courtyard.
And plenty of targets.
The bulk of our force should go there.
Okay.
We'll get on that roof. Control the high ground.
It's not the high ground. The temple in the back is the high
She
ground.
was a good teacher.
You men with me. Everyone else get to the ridge.
If the enemy sees me, take them down.
Understood. Good luck.
Okay, so they're my sniper support. Well, the enemy can see me. I'm wearing their armor. It's not like they're gonna care. That was supposed to be an assassination. Wow. Dang shotgun, man, really? One way to do it. The loud way. I mean, if you think about it, though, like, as a Mongol, like, or as a soldier, you're not going to know everybody. So you see another guy come up, and he's wearing, like, your armor. Like, I think you give him, like, you wouldn't assume he's a bad guy, or be suspicious about it. You are free, Mr. Bear. Like, I feel like you would, you know, just assume they were on your team. I know I wouldn't just assume he was, you know, a bad guy or whatever. How much is left? Because I feel like we've... Oh, they're hiding. There was two folks and they were hiding in here. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. The Mongols were hiding. Wow, that was intriguing. I don't know, like, I want to agree, Flanagan, like, I feel like that's idealistically, but I don't know, I feel like just human nature, like, I would think you'd be fighting your human nature, and just the idea of, like, recognizing your allies and stuff like that, and, like, for me at least, I don't think I would be that on guard, as much as I might want to be. Well, let me just say that that wasn't that difficult. Oh, did you guys kill the bear? You shouldn't have killed the bear. I freed him. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It's a lot of cages. I mean, can we cut the samurai down? All right. Let's get on with it.
What sort of animals would do this?
Dang.
The Mongol kind. The woodcutters must have resisted them.
Let's kill every bastard in
That
this
one guy
fort.
stabbed sideways. That
Another
looks
patrol.
painful.
We'll ambush them when they come through. Hide.
You heard him. Move. Open fire on my signal.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Let them get closer. Now, kill them all!
My gosh.
Come on, everyone. Let's get to the bridge.
We cleaned house.
I heard Lord Shimura has an army, with samurai from the Shogun. Why aren't you leading them?
Lie. I'm scouting ahead.
Lord Shimura has his plan to fight the Mongols, and I have mine.
You're on your own. This fort isn't yours to give us.
The Jito is at his castle. He'll have no need of this place until spring.
We'll be gone before he shows up.
Told the truth. Man, that patrol got demolished. I just keep gathering supplies. I have no idea what I'm ever going to use them for. I've got 13,500 supplies. Yet I can't stop picking them up. This isn't much of a big battle. I'm surprised, like they're attacking us in waves, basically.
That came from the southern gate.
Let us see what's happening. Over here.
Okay, so there's a fight at Toyotama Gate. Intriguing. I wonder what's going on. Whoa.
She did that?
We have to get over there. Let's get a look at the bridge.
Dang. Oh, I forgot this was a two-pronged assault. So they're the second prong. What, now I have to go up there? It's just up here.
The Mongols send most of their forces over there. This is our chance.
If we charge across the bridge, we'll have to deal with that Hwacha quickly.
Could you sneak under the bridge with that hook of yours? Take the Hwacha by surprise?
Oh, yes, I could.
I could grapple onto the tree and swing across. There's a way up the cliff on the other side.
If they spot you, we can hit them with arrows. Charge across or sneak over. Either way, it'll be risky. We'll follow your lead, Lord Sakai.
Get your people ready to move.
We're gonna sneak over. I like the fact that there's choice now, though. That's really cool. Wow, that is a ballsy jump. Oh my gosh. Okay. Which way are we going? I mean, sneaking is going to be the best option. Especially because I'm wearing the armor. It's a heck of a sneak around, too. Dang. Almost messed that one up. Okay. Don't mind me. Anyone else I can take care of before we go to town with the Hwacha? Because once I start shooting that Hwacha, they're gonna know I'm a bad guy. There's no hiding that. right. Oh, this is a tall tower, isn't it? Nothing. And nobody, huh? Alright. Well, let's go make some noise. I think it's customary that we throw in our old Hwacha pun. Who should we strike first? These guys? Yeah. Watcha this. Oh, no, no. Ow. Get up, get up. Finish him.
Reinforcements on the way!
I'm out.
We have to help my friends at the gate.
Let's go. Oh, there's still guys back here. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's help them. Wait, why are there...
There they are. They brought some friends from
Samurai.
Yarikawa.
Figured it out. You're the ghost. You're supposed to be 10 feet tall. Keep fighting.
You're supposed to be 10 feet tall. That's amazing.
You finally got here! Don't get too close! They'll
Is that
see
Kenji?
me!
Stay safe, Kenji.
I'm trying! Get away!
And Masako?
Should have waited for us to open the gate.
How many Mongols are left?
This is amazing. It's like getting the gang back together again.
You're just in time. Keep swinging, Ryo.
And Norio's here. Man, where's Sensei Ishikawa? He's the only one left.
That was close.
The fort is ours, my lord.
That was so cool. So cool.
Is everyone all right?
Never better.
There he is.
All things considered.
Good to see you, Lord Sakai.
Kenji. Kenji was here fighting.
Is it this cold everywhere up here?
You'll get used to it. Take any supplies we need, and prepare to ride for Jogaku. So, you and Takeshi,
That was my old life.
he and his people are more than hunters, aren't they?
Depends on how you look at it.
I told them they can stay and hold the pass for us. But I don't want bandits making trouble for innocent people fleeing the Mongols.
He knows what I'd do to him if they tried.
I think he's been looking forward to seeing you.
He's seen me. We can go now.
Let's get everyone to Jogaku. We'll plan our final attack from there.
It's time for the Khan to die.
Okay, I think we're at the final attack. That was a really cool reunion mission. The Exiled Alliance. How cool is that? Reunite with your allies in the frozen north. There's still a ton of these hidden trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them still. And they're all rare. Man. That was really cool. Whoa, 4 missions. Jeez, horse, calm down. Hey, we're back in Toyotama. Yes. I mean, I guess we're still probably exiled, but we can at least revisit the island. Okay, so a gathering storm. Yuna, Ishikawa, Masako, Norio, everyone is gathered at Jogaku Temple. Even Kenji. I can't let them down. I should check on Yuna. We need to plan our attack against the Khan's stronghold in Port Izumi. And that, I think, would be one of the final missions is up here. So we'll want to make sure we clear as much of the other stuff in the game to do before we do that. But we also have... the rest of Ishikawa's tales. 2 more. 1 more Masako tale, and then 1 more Norio. We finished the friend missions. I get a mask for this one. Oh man, so much cool stuff going on. Masako's right there in the fort. There's this undiscovered thing here on the end of the road. Let's go check that out. And it seems to, at least with Izuhara, or with Toyotama, since we've already cleared it, I think it's bringing up all the question marks of things that we never found. So yeah, there's something down here we never found. At least the major things. And then a thing there. And then a couple things here. Out at Sibling Bay. And Kamiyagata's 8 of 15 liberated. We got a few more things to knock out, of course. This is actually pretty cool. That mission was definitely like the one we needed to do. It opened up all our doors. Ah, we have a lighthouse.
Heal!
It opened up all the doors and got us in a position that I think we're ready to basically start wrapping up the game. There's still a lot to do, but you can feel it. This is the end game. Our time in Tsushima is coming to a close. I wonder what Lord Shimoda thinks of all my friends like coming with me instead of staying to help his forces. Well, folks, we're going to explore just a couple of these little question marky things right near us. We have a few minutes left of the stream, so we'll knock out this one and hopefully these two if we can. And that'll be it for our stream today. We'll be picking up with, of course, these friend missions throughout this week. And a reminder, we do have a long play. That long play is going to happen on Friday. So we're not going to do it on Saturday. Sago Lighthouse. We will have a long play Friday this week. We'll be starting about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be going to a little past midnight. So we'll get a nice 6-7 hour stream in. It'll be late this Friday. So just a reminder on that. And if you're just jumping in here at the tail end of the stream, I did mention earlier this idea of kind of a weekly challenge. It's a slightly different weekly challenge this week. Not really a challenge and not really a prize with it, but kind of keeping that idea of what this channel is and what we're trying to do, putting some good out into the world. Throughout the rest of this week, if you have the opportunity, if it happens to come up, try to put some good into someone's life, someone close to you, a friend, a family member, a stranger, you know, whether it's for another person, a community, a group of people. Maybe it's for nature or for animals or something along those lines. You know, anything at all. Put some good energy into the world in whatever capacity feels right or comfortable for you. And if you have a neat experience or something that you'd like to share, something that we could all benefit from a mindset perspective, we're going to share them on Monday. So, all right, one more lighthouse done. that's kind of our weekly challenge for this week. Kind of open us up to maybe something new, something different, a possibility that something you wouldn't normally have done or maybe go out of your way to do so. But something that puts some positive energy or positive vibe out into the world. That's my challenge to you. And I will, of course, do the same. Oh, look at those white trees over there. That's pretty cool. It's so weird being back in Toyotama because it's not like snowy. So I wonder what'll happen if I run across Lord Shimura. Like, will his samurai attack me? Ooh, that's pretty cool out there. Looks like we have a, what do you call them? Pillar of Honor. Dunzo. Oop, there's a person.
Hold still.
Fair point, Lady Dragana.
Thank
Fair
you,
point.
my lord. Be careful up there.
My lord, this is for you.
I see you, Mr. Golden Bird. I wonder why there's all these white trees here. Question is, are you taking me out to where I'm already going? Oh, quite possibly. Sibling Bay, riding across the pampas grass to the Pillar of Honor. We claim yuzu peel only for the most resilient and robust blades. I wonder if a yuzu is a banana. We'll rock it.
Horse!
Uh-oh. I would call my horse by name, but I don't know what my horse's name is. My horse has not earned a name yet. Or I suppose before we go into the final battle, I should christen my horse. It deserves a name before the end. Alright, and one more little question mark to explore, folks. Down the coast we ride. Is it really? Is it like a Japanese fruit, or is it just like, can I go to Kroger and get myself a yuzu? I've never heard of it before. Fox Den. I wondered if we'd be finding another one of these soon. These things make me think cemetery. Is there a cemetery up here?
Jacinta, huh?
See ya, buddy. Makes me think cemetery up here. But maybe not. There's stuff to swing across that cliff over there. I know we're wandering further and further from the fox den, but this is a very interesting path. Oh, it's taking me to the temple, that's why. Alright, let's go do this fox den. That's the fox lead on. What does ITD mean? Oh. Okay, a little ledge here I didn't see before. Ah. Oh my gosh, I hate this part. I can't see the foxes in the grass. I have no idea where he might have went. Assuming along the rocks? Man. Okay, hang on. There you are. Where did you go? Oh my gosh, is it just me? Does he... Why cannot I see him? Huh. I'll have to look for some of that stuff and try it. Like, this pampas grass is so hard to see. Fox. Let me get up a little higher. Okay, I think that's him. No, that's not. Oh, I will find it, Mr. Fox. Aha! I found it. Four more. There's no way you are getting pet because you are not tall enough to stand above the grass. I cannot see. Four more. That only leaves a couple question marks, really. Alright, I think Yarikawa Stronghold will be... maybe not. Akashima. We will ride to Akashima, and that is where we will stop our adventures for today. That gets us pretty close to whatever this little question marky do is over here. And then, of course, we will ride north and knock out this one on the tip. And then it's on with the quests. Onward with the quests. It's a little traveling, and that'll be it for our adventures today. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, thank you so much for spending your Tuesday morning here with me at Porters Without Borders. We just have a little ride we're going to go on here.
Who's there? Let's check.
Burying a body on the beach. I will let that go. We got places to go, people to see. Let's ride. Of course, we're going to have to swing across. Nice. That worked out. I hate this. To be fair, that fox was really hard to find. Alright, where'd that bird go? I assume there's a piece of vanity gear around here. That's really all that can really be left. Really? Okay, where are you going? It's gonna be the top of the tower again, isn't it? I can't rope these ones for some reason. Mayhaps I need to climb this cliff first. There we go. Yes. Band of the Second Sun, the colors of a warrior from a distant time and place. So that, folks, is an Easter egg. Because Sucker Punch Studios, the last game they did was infamous, Second Sun. Hence the allusion to a warrior from a distant time and distant place. So that's kind of neat. That's like our first full-fledged, and there's something written on it. I don't know what it is. That's our first full-fledged little Easter egg, though. That's pretty cool. And perhaps, folks, we will end here. Bam. How amazing is this game? See, Gabriel, it's okay. I don't want to become famous. I don't need to buy people. But thank you for tuning into the channel. Thank you for checking out Quarters Without Borders. Alright, folks, that is our save point for today. That was like a target. Interesting. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will pick up knocking out these two little question marks that remain in Toyotama, and that should be this cleared. What is that? Oh, Lord Shimoda's camp. Don't want to go there. And then we will continue with our friends' stories, the tales of Tsushima. You will not want to miss it. And of course, we're back with a long play Friday this Friday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you'll be able to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up another episode of Quarters Without Borders. Believe it or not, we had 0 quarters today. Somehow, some way we made it through without actually failing. So we should still be sitting at $78.50. That, of course, will be formalized and set in digital stone for you by tomorrow's stream. And that does it for me, your host, Kyle. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody. Flanagan and Lady Dragana, best of luck. Continuing the winning streak for trivia tonight. Continuing the winning streak. Subliminal, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you get a chance to either relax or get something really exciting done. I know we have a beautiful day outside today. And Macaulay Scott, if you're still here on the channel, I hope you're having a great Tuesday as well. Just everybody thinking about boxing Gio. I know last we heard from him last week, he wasn't doing too well, kind of starting to get sick a little bit and getting run ragged. Haven't heard from him yet, so hopefully he's doing well. Keep him in your thoughts. And yeah, I think that's it for everybody today. So as always, thank you for your support. Thank you for your participation and cooperation, everybody. Look forward to seeing everybody on the flip side. So until then, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Stay safe. And as always, happy gaming.